Hello, welcome to Crafty Purple Dragon channel. For this video I have a mini unboxing and I'm going to be making up the kit for a painting which involves something a little bit different. But what I need to do is make a few apologies before we get started, or during the first part of this. The first is, this is my dog. It's daytime. My dog is hypersensitive. She is alert to all noises. As you can see, she's listening. There's no noise whatsoever, but she's listening. So she's probably going to bark. So I apologise for that. I'll try and stop the video when she does. But just to explain that that's a thing. Okay, so that's the bit of explanation about the dog. Normally I film during the evening. She is less reactive when it's dark for some reason. I don't know why. So although she may be mooching about while I'm recording, she very rarely would bark. That's a different matter during the day, so apologies for that. Apologies also because when I did originally record this video. I did that last night. However, during the transfer of the files from my phone to my laptop, the first portion of the session vanished, got deleted. I don't know, was lost in transit. So I'm having to redo the first part. So as a result of that, you'll see some differences. I've got different clothes on. And my arm is different. And as because I've had to change the cling film, yesterday afternoon I went and had some hopefully what are finishing touches to my tattoo. So it's cling filmed up at the moment, but the cling film is different in the later part of this video because I've changed the dressing. Yeah, so if in the later parts of this video I refer to something that you don't know what I'm on about, it's perhaps because I mentioned it in the first part of the video that we lost, and I've failed to mention it in the remake of the first part of the video. So the kit, the painting that I want to make up today is this one. I'm doing this as a present for my husband, and because of that I need to replace the cellophane cover. Now it does work away during the week, so I can work on it during the week when he's not here, but at weekends when I may need to work on it, I don't obviously want him to be able to see the picture, which he can do with this current cover on it. So I'm going to try something to replace the cover. Now, what I thought would work is baking paper. This happens to be, coincidentally, I just had this in the kitchen cupboard. Excuse me. Just happens to be the correct width, or you know, are similar width. So what I did, which I can't show you again because as you'll see during the video, I've now taped around the edge of the painting to get rid of any sticky that's outside the main picture. But what I did was tested the sticky with some baking paper, which I've put a bit here over the key so that isn't obliterated by the tape. And as you can see, it lifts off fine. So I know that baking paper will work. The problem with baking paper, which I shall demonstrate even though I've just put it back in the box. The problem with baking paper is it's see-through. Although obviously it covers it up more than the cellophane, I just feel it's too see-through for my purposes. So I thought, what about craft paper, parcel paper, whatever you want to call it. It's got a shiny side, and it's got a dull side. So I thought I'd have a go at using this instead. So obviously we need to cut out the shape of the picture, because this isn't in a conveniently appropriate width. So that's what I started to do before I was interrupted by a Skype call coming through on my phone. Which which tied into a little bit of a discussion that I'd had with myself on camera about cameras. I use my phone as the camera, but obviously it means whilst I'm using the phone as a camera, I can't use it for anything else. So if any calls come in, it interferes. I mean, it would interfere with the filming anyway, because I'd have to stop to take the call. But it would just be a little bit less annoying of a stop. Anyway, I've got a couple of cameras, and I was searching around the house for them. I found one which is broken, so I can't use that. The other one, that as far as I know is fully functioning, I can't find. So that idea will have to go on hold, and I'll just have to cope with being interrupted on occasion. Oh, also what I did, because the baking paper was on a roll, obviously it curls up. So I got one of these foam cores that's come on one of the paintings that's been delivered, and wrapped the baking paper in that and put it to one side whilst I cut round the painting. So I think that's it. This should replace the lost portion of the video that I did last night. So I'll transfer you over to last night's me. Thank you. I'm sorry, I got cut off then because I got a Skype call, which is another reason why I want to try and find my other camera so we don't get interrupted. Right, okay, so I'm going to cut down this side. Now, this is a little bit long, so let's fold that back a little bit. Okay. I know I haven't tested it on the sticky yet, but I didn't want to just take a small piece out of this and then leave a weird shape. At least if I cut this out, this is a shape that can be used for something else if it doesn't work. Ow, hand cramp. Ow. Right. So we have brown paper, the size. Also, it can be a template if I have to resort back to the baking sheet, baking paper. So that's the size that will cover that, and you definitely can't see through that. So what I need to do now is test move these back into the bag from Wednesday Care. So I need to test this on the edge of the paper. There. Now I'm going to be stuffed if this won't peel up. No, it's not going to work. Damn it. Look. It's sticking. I mean, it peels up, but look. Shit. God damn it. Right. So that's a no. But what I could do, actually, is, I wonder if I could glue. Do you think that would work? I don't want to use just the baking paper because it's too see-through. But what about if I glue that to that? I think that's a bit daft. I mean, we know that this doesn't stick. Right, let's do that. So I need those clips to go. We have, the question is, what glue should I use? The choices I have, I'm going to have to turn this the other way around. There's me. There's a foam. It is. Foam roller. I'll get the glues that I've got out in a minute. Just want to try and straighten it out a bit. I mean, this isn't massively straight, but I mean, it'll do. And I'll just leave that like that while I'm contemplating. Okay, so the glue options are, without going into PVA or Gorilla Glue or anything, I've got this liquid glue that I bought to seal my pictures when they're done, which I haven't used yet because I haven't finished any. And I've got this is what is basically a Pritt stick. I'm wearing on the side of this. What does this say about what it used to use to stick? Photos, poster board, cardboard, paper, etc. etc. I don't know which one to use. I'm going to go with the Pritt stick, I think. And if it doesn't work, I can always do it again and use that aqua glue stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Decision made. Right. Dog, what are you doing? Right, so, seeing as I've got that on a roller, seeing as I've got the baking parchment on a roller, I don't think it matters which way. I think it does. One of these is shinier than the other. You probably can't tell, but that side is slightly shinier than this side. So I'm going to because I want the shiny screen. Hang on. I want the shiny side on the painting, obviously. So this is the side that I have to stick down. Okay, so right, roll it on the roller this way. Okay. I think I'm reinforcing the roll now, but anyway. Right, just stick those on to stop it unrolling for while I use this Pritt stick. Right, remove painting so that doesn't get anything on it. Remove glasses, remove scissors, remove clips for now, but I'll use those after. Right, so I'm going to put the glue on this side because this is the more porous side. And then on the outside of the painting, you'll just see plain brown. That's the idea anyway. Yeah, I think that seems alright. I mean, we'll have to wait and see whether it'll actually stay stuck. Put a few more clips around it. And then what I need to do with this is put it under my bed, maybe. I've got some glue on the table. No! Right. So that's that. I could do with a couple of heavy books on it for now. But I don't really have any down here. Right. I'll be back in a minute. Hi. Right. Okay, what I've decided to do is I'm going to take this upstairs and put it under my mattress. And leave it for a day or so. Like I say, I've got time before he comes back to let it properly set. I've just got some stuff to remove the glue residue off my work surface. And whilst because I haven't got anywhere flat to hold it while I wait to go upstairs after. So I'm not going up yet. Gives me the opportunity to show you these. Now, I got these for £1.50 from a local bargain shop, and they are trouser hangers. And I got these to store paintings. You can get one out. I actually had already ordered off a company on it, Amazon, some multi ones, but then I was in the local bargain shop and I noticed these, so I bought them to tide me over in the meantime. So the idea is that my diamond paintings, when they come, I can just hang the canvases up, so that they're flat until I'm ready to do them. So until I take this upstairs, I'll just hang it on here, and that'll keep it out of the way. Yeah. So that's the idea. You do the same thing with a diamond painting. So I've got a few canvases per set of clips, and I've just got them in my wardrobe upstairs. So that's that. So that's my new cover, hopefully, when it's dried. So these are the beads for that project. So I think from memory there was 29 colours. Actually, I need to go and photocopy the key. One sec. Okay, so I've photocopied the key off the canvas because there's no inventory sheet with this. So what I need to do is cut out off here and and sellotape it or tape it in somehow. I mean, I could just write the number off the key and put that on a label and put it on the thing, but I like to know which code it is I'm looking for. So I will probably put both the number and depends which box I use. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape round the edge of this canvas, because there are parts of it that are still sticky, that are sticky around the outside of the painting. Also, obviously, I've now ruined this edge with the brown paper, and I want to hide, if possible, this for if I'm painting up in this area when my husband's around. So I bought some plain masking tape. So I'll do that first, I think. Right, so that's the edges done, and I've still got the key to refer to, so I need to cut this out from here. And I don't need the quantity list. I'm going to cut that off. Okay, so I'm left with the code and the DMC number. So that's the code as is shown on the painting, and what number that refers to, and that's what I'm going to put on my pots. Which brings us to the containers that I bought. So this came today, 8th, and I bought that system and that system. Now, I shall tell you, let me bring them up, how much they were. Okay, so this one was £9.90 and this is £30. £30, and this is 24 and it was £6.45. Now there's 29 colours in this, so this system isn't gonna be enough, but I thought we'd open it up and have a look at the pots, because I didn't really, oh my god, My knife. My multi-tool. Yeah, it wasn't actually that clear from the listing, like how big the containers were and stuff, so excuse me. So they're like a Tic Tac box, but they're obviously smaller than a Tic Tac box. Oh gosh. And actually, oh, a bit stiff to get up. But I thought they might be quite handy. I take it you can take the full top, yeah. So you can take the actual full top off for, like putting your beads in. But then if you just want to shake a few beads out, you can just flip the lid, and the spout of these little white ones actually fits in there, so it should be fairly easy to pour stuff in as well. So they're quite cute. And there's 24 of those. I quite like those. But there aren't enough for this project, so this will have to be for a project with 20 colours. Well, 20, less than 24 colours anyway. So that's that. £6.45 that was, from Amazon themselves. And this one actually comes with some labels as well. Was from a company called, oh god, Taxi, Taxi, on Amazon. So I've got 3 sheets of labels. So I guess I can use those for the lids, and then tape these around the edges. Oh, that's not hinged. I thought that might be hinged, but it's not a hinged lid. And then these, and that's got some red in it. Does that mean it's already been opened and used by somebody else? Because I certainly haven't. And they're quite little. So I need to go and get some sellotape if I'm going to tape these things on.